Alright, hey, what is good, y'all, man? It's your boy, Joshua316, and we gotta talk about Fantastic Four 316 reviews. Let's go. Alright, so in my last video of 316 reviews, I said that it was just gonna be a raw cut reaction, basically just saying how I feel about the movie, a couple things that stood out that I liked. If you are an old viewer of the channel and you liked the old way of how I ran 316 reviews, and you like a more deep dive analysis of things that I liked in the film rather than just me, spitballing off the head, if you would like me to dive more, let me know in the comments, man, and we'll make that happen. I'll go back to that formula. If you like this version of me just, spitballing what I liked, what I didn't like, blah, 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 then yeah, we'll stick with this, all right? But let's move on. Fantastic Four, is it good? Brother, let me tell you, this movie, I can't even lie, feels almost perfect. It feels genuinely almost perfect to me. From the moment I sat in that seat and then the movie started, bro, I genuinely was trying to stop the smile that was on my face, bro. This movie is amazing, bro. The world that they built in this movie, it's like, bro, it's amazing. Like, it's set in, like, I think the 60s. It has that retro, futuristic vibe. It's so fitting, and it genuinely it made me happy, bro. Like, this movie, watching it just made me happy. I've never been like the biggest fan of the Fantastic Four. I know their impact on Marvel, and I know they're important characters, but I never cared for them too much. This movie changed that tremendously. All right, so let's go into the characters. Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal did an amazing job. I ain't gonna lie. I loved how he portrayed Mr. Fantastic, bro. Like, everything he did, you could just... It was so Reed Richards. It was like everything he did, it just made sense. It was just, he needed to do everything in like a scientific way, or like, you could just tell this dude's a smart guy, the smartest guy on the planet. Everything he went about was like statistics, and it just fits so well. So yeah, Pedro Pascal did an amazing job. Vanessa Kirby, bro, as Sue Storm, low-key star of the film. I ain't even gonna lie. I mess with the Invisible Woman heavier than I did before, and that's saying something, because, man, Marvel rival fans, stand up. But yeah, man, like, Sue Storm, incredible, amazing. And it's no spoiler, you guys know Franklin Richards is in this movie, the baby. Seeing that mother vibe from her, everything she was willing to do to protect that baby, bro, amazing. Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn, I think his name is, great, literally great. Nobody in this film is like stupid. I feel in the past versions of the Fantastic Four, I feel Johnny Storm was, the joke of the group. You never really got to see him shine like that. But in this movie, bro, low-key, I said Invisible Woman's a star. Johnny Storm could be up there too. I ain't even gonna lie. He did a lot. He showed that he's a very useful character in the Fantastic Four, and he's also smart. He did something that, was very useful to the group. Ben Grimm, Eben Moss Bacharach, I think is his name. The Thing, I love The Thing, bro. I'm Jewish, and just seeing The Thing wander through his Jewish neighborhood, bro, like, it just, you can't help but not like The Thing in this movie. You can see the storytelling in his eyes of just, being this rock monster now, and I don't even want to spoil it, but he prevents himself from doing things because he doesn't have that confidence in himself that he once did. And it's amazing, bro. This movie, as you guys have probably heard, is genuinely fantastic. I'm not even lying. Say that again. It is fantastic. Silver Surfer shined pretty well in this movie. I messed with the Silver Surfer. At first, I wasn't sure about, using Shia LaBeouf But hey, in this movie, they did her extremely well. Like, I mess with Shia LaBeouf. Silver Surfer in this movie, great. Powers, great. Everything about her, great. Galactus. Man, I know people are going to be talking about Galactus a lot in the future, because Galactus was straight aura farming this entire film, bro. Galactus is tough. I mess with Galactus. He's not a dust cloud. This movie's great. I'm not even kidding. This movie is so good, and I plan to watch it again multiple times, because this movie is damn near perfect. But with all that being said, let's go to the score. All right, now it is time to score Fantastic Four. That rhymed. And I'm gonna give Fantastic Four a solid rating of a 9.5 out of 10, bro. I'm so serious. This movie is like damn near perfect, bro. This movie is so good, so good. Had me coming out the theater so happy I watched it. But now we gotta ask a question. Is the Fantastic Four better than the last superhero movie that came out, Superman? I gotta say yes. Look, Superman, great film. I liked Superman a lot. But this movie just had a lot less flaws in it for me. And I was more hyped for Superman than I was Fantastic Four. And I'm not gonna lie, I raised my expectations to the absolute max with Superman. And with this movie, my expectations were high, but this movie exceeded my expectations. This movie is so good. Go watch this film. Stay for the post-credits. I can't even get into it. Post-credits, fire. Movie is amazing. But hey, in the comments down below, let me know if you want the old way of 316 reviews or you mess with this version. So, with that being said, go subscribe to my pro wrestling channel, Josh Guzman 316. Subscribe right here for more amazing content. And that is for life.